Hey guys, what's up? It's Acorn. Welcome to Community Forgers. Now today we're going to be doing another honorable mentions video, and it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, basically a couple months actually, and that's just because they never seem to get a lot of views, and so I kind of, like run out of inspiration to make these videos, because I'm like, hey, if no one watches them, why am I making them? And you guys always say that you like the series, like in the comments, but then they never get any views, so I don't really know what to do. But I thought since it's been such a long time, I'd bring you another one, and I do like making these videos, so I thought I'd maybe start increasing my rate of uploading these type of videos. Anyways, so for those of you that haven't seen the series before, basically it's 4 or 5 maps that I review, and they're all maps that have been submitted to me by the tag Acorn. And they're all from lesser known forgers, and the point of this video is to get those smaller forgers more well known in the community, and that's what I hope to accomplish with this video. And usually it's worked. I mean, like, I've seen some of the people that I've put in this video, like, they get more friends because I put them in this video and stuff like that. So I hope that that's how it happens to make the community bigger and stuff. Anyways, all these maps tonight are on Forge Island, and they're all competitive, so I'm sorry that I didn't get any diversity, but, I really wanted to review all these maps. And this first map that you're seeing is from Recon Stealth, and it's called Plethora, and this will fit 6 to 8 players. That's what he put in the description. He did not put what other game types this played in the description, so as far as I know, this only plays Slayer. But this is a great looking map. I really like the layout of the map. It seems a bit simple, but like I said in my last video, if you watched that, it's a good type of simple, and it flows really nice. It has plenty wide hallways. I've seen some of his other maps, and it seems like sometimes he has some really narrow hallways, and that kind of ruins gameplay. But I really like what he did in this map. The aesthetics are nice. They're a little bit boring, and there's some textures that I didn't really agree with. But overall, it was a great looking map with an awesome layout, and it was a lot of fun to play with. I definitely had a lot of fun in this lobby. Yeah, that's about it for Plethora. Let's go on to the next map now. Now, this map you're looking at now is called Novus. It was made by Xandro5312, and this plays with probably 6 to 8 players best. I think he put in the description like 2 to 12 players. I was like, really, one-on-one? Okay. But we played with 6, I think, and that turned out fine. And also, I'm not sure if this is the final version of the map. It probably isn't, because there's like a couple in there that were tagged Acorn, so I wasn't sure which one to get. So I just got like the recent one. I'm not sure if this is the most recent version of the map, though. Anyways, this is a competitive map, just like all the other maps tonight, and it's really cool looking. I really like the aesthetics on it. I really think he did a great job with the colors and defining all these different spots on the map. I had a couple small issues with the map, though, especially one just being that it was so complicated, and I was really confused with the layout because there was so much going on. There's just like cluster going on everywhere. And also another little thing that I didn't like was that there was not a lot of direct routes to get up to the top layer there, and you had to just do a lot of jump ups and like jetpack. Without a jetpack, this map would probably be really hard to traverse, and there just wasn't a lot of open flow to the map, and it just didn't work very well. Of course, in this gameplay is pretty bad because like we had 2 AFKs. Like, it started out with 1 AFK, I'm like, okay, I can handle that. And then eventually the other guy left on my team too, so it was like me versus 3 people. And then eventually one of the other guys came over to my team and helped me out a bit, but basically all the gameplay was just screwed up because of that. And so I didn't really get a good test on this map, so I can't judge the gameplay too harshly because, of course people left. But from what I saw, I just felt like there wasn't a lot of flow, and it was a bit confusing. I like the weapons a lot. I like the spawning. I didn't have any problem with those 2 things, but it was just confusing. But I like some sections of the map. Like, I like red quite a bit, and I like green, but I don't like blue and orange. They just had problems, and as I said, they were a bit confusing, and I didn't know where to go when I was in those sections. So I do like red. That's where I spawned. I was like, oh, this is going to be a great map. But then I got into it. I was like, whatever. It's just it's a bit confusing. But this is some of the gameplay where I totally mess up and waste that rocket. I didn't get any kills with that rocket. It was just a complete waste. And then here's some of red. As you can see, it looks pretty dang good. Overall, though, like, I've been judging the gameplay, but I really think the map looks great. Like, I think that the aesthetic value on the map is awesome. Anyways, I hope you guys go ahead and download this map. Xandro's a great guy. He's a good forger. So now let's go on to Vanguard, which was made by 3 people, actually. It was made by Spider-Man Sigh 12, HissingWings, and ViperWolf96. And right off the bat, that middle aesthetic just got my attention. I was like, ooh, I want this map. But I'm not sure which of those 3 guys that made it. Like, whichever one it was, like, that's awesome. I'm glad that you made that awesome aesthetic in the middle of the map. Anyways, Spider-Man is like a competitive forger. HissingWings, I'm pretty sure, is a competitive forger. I don't know who Viper Wolf is. I'm not sure who that is, but I'm guessing he's a cool guy too. Now, I did have some issues with this map, and that's why I didn't feature it, because I was thinking about featuring it because it looks so good. But I ended up not, just because of some of the gameplay issues. Mostly, the main feature, or the main issue, not feature, the main issue I had with the map was the spawning. You'd spawn in these spots where you just, there's like so many angles on you, and you keep getting spawn killed over and over, and there's so much cross mapping going on. Like, there was an example right there. I spawned and was facing like 2 dudes, and there's just not enough cover in the map, like especially in the middle of the map. There's that one kind of structure-ish thing, but there's just so much like cross mapping going on the map, especially with snipers, that it was just hard to maneuver. I'd like spawn, walk a couple steps, and then get sniped in the face, and that was just bad. I really like the gameplay in the base there, the base structure with the indoor structure. I'll just call it the indoor structure. I really liked the gameplay in there. It was a lot of fun. There was like a lot of height advantage, which made it kind of cool and interesting. But then once you get out of that, I felt like there needed to be a lot more going on, because most of the outdoor structure was just flat and it didn't have like anything cool. There's just like a rocket over there, and so people would eventually venture out to get that rocket. But mostly all of the gameplay just revolved around this one room. And as I said, that just means that spawning was just terrible, because we kept spawning in there and then just getting shot at because everyone was in there at the same time. And it was just bad. But there was some cool sightlines like that one you're seeing right there. Overall, it was a good map, just a couple minor issues like that. Anyways, this map that you're looking at right now is called Rock Valley, and it is a CTF and a Slayer map, and it was made by YouxxGotxOwned with a bunch of X's in his name, like YouxxGotxxOwned. And this guy does a couple different stuff. I think he does race mostly, but he also does like mini games and competitive maps like this one. And he's a great guy. He's a really cool guy, and we played this a long time ago. This map that we're playing right now was like a couple months ago, but I haven't made an honorable mentions video, so I never got to put it in. But this is a really good looking map. I like the general theme of the map. It's like a rock valley, right? It makes sense. But I felt like it was a bit simple. There's basically a structure in the middle and then a ring around the map, and then there's just a bunch of lazy cover in the middle. And it was just like there was no routes on the map, and there wasn't anything cool about it. There's no like flanks or routes, and so I felt like it's just a little bit lame and on the boring side. And once you played it one time, you really didn't ever want to play it again, because you knew everything about the map. It was really simple to adjust to, which is of course nice, but eventually you don't want that. You want something that will provide replayability, and which this map just didn't really have. And this gameplay you're seeing is actually Regicide. We had a lot of fun on this map. Like, I'm not going to bag on the map because it was a lot of fun, but I just feel like, as I said, it's a bit simple. There wasn't a lot of competitive like theme to the map, I guess. But I do like this mill structure quite a bit. It's kind of cool, and there's those 2 gravelists on the outside of it, so that's pretty fun. Anyways, I keep ranting about problems of the map. I should be talking about the good things about the map too. Like, I don't know why I keep doing that. But I like the whole ring around the map. That looks really good, especially with those wall corners. That looks really nice. And so I love a couple things he did with this map. There's just some issues. Anyways, that's it for this map. I don't really know what else to say about it. I hope you guys enjoyed all these maps, and go ahead and download them. They'll all be in the description, I hope. And that's about it. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you haven't. And if you haven't commented, comment on any of these maps. I love comments, so go ahead and do that. Also, like the video if you'd like to. That would be great. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you all later. Bye.